Financial insecurity in your post-career years is a scary prospect. Unfortunately, it seems to be more common than you'd think. Did you know that nearly half of Americans approaching retirement have less than $25,000 saved? While globally, an alarming 1 in 3 adults is entirely without retirement savings. It's a stark reminder that for many, the golden years may be less gleaming than anticipated. In today's video, we'll explore some of the common signs that danger could be lurking in your financial future, and some tips on how to correct them. Number 1. No retirement plan. Let's start with the lack of a retirement strategy. Venturing into retirement without a plan is like sailing the seas without a map. You might get somewhere, but it's probably not where you intended. Not having a clear retirement plan can lead to unplanned and wasteful spending, thus running out of funds sooner than anticipated. It's not just about knowing you have a certain amount in your bank account. It's about understanding how long that amount will last and how it aligns with your retirement goals. According to a survey by the Employee Benefit Research Institute, only 50% of American workers have tried to calculate how much money they need to save for retirement. This lack of planning means many are navigating their post-work years in the dark. The corrective action: seek advice. Sit down with a financial planner, or at the least, utilize online retirement calculators to get an estimate of what you might need. Based on that, draft a retirement budget and align your savings and investments accordingly. Knowledge, in this case, is more than power. It's the assurance of a comfortable retirement. Number 2. Lack of financial literacy. Financial literacy is the understanding of money management, including concepts like budgeting, investing, and risk management. Regrettably, a significant portion of the population lacks a firm grasp on these principles. This lack of knowledge can lead to poor decision-making, which, over time, can have a detrimental effect on one's retirement security. A survey by Money Masters found that over a third of American adults couldn't pass a basic financial literacy test. The implications are clear. Without understanding the basics, it's easy to make costly mistakes. And it's even worse with the proliferation of scammers and con artists, promising sky-high investment returns for low or even zero risk. To address this, it's essential to start by educating yourself. Numerous reputable online resources, workshops, and community classes offer basic financial education. Consulting with a financial advisor or planner can also provide personalized strategies and insights, arming you with the knowledge you need for a comfortable retirement. Number 3. Lack of savings. Imagine stepping into a long journey without enough supplies to sustain you to the end. That's what retiring with insufficient savings is like. In essence, the lack of savings represents the very foundation of a precarious retirement. When we work, our earnings not only cover our current needs, but also allow us to set aside a portion for the days when we won't be working. As we touched on earlier, a startling statistic indicates that as of 2021, nearly half of American adults approaching retirement age have less than $25,000 in savings. This is alarming because without adequate savings, there's a risk of outliving one's money, which translates to a reliance on minimal Social Security benefits or potential financial dependence on family members. But all hope isn't lost. To mitigate this, start saving now, no matter your age. It's never too late. Set up automatic transfers to ensure that a minimum amount is put away each month. With the magic of compound interest, even small, consistent contributions to a retirement account can grow substantially over time. Number 4. Not accounting for inflation. Inflation is the gradual rise in prices of goods and services over time, meaning your money loses purchasing power as the years go by. It's a concept that most of us are painfully aware of, as we grapple with rising costs of things like our weekly groceries. So when planning for retirement, if you're only considering today's costs without accounting for inflation, you might find your savings falling short in the future. This can be especially problematic when considering the length of retirement. Over a period of 20 or 30 years, inflation can significantly erode the value of your savings. Data from the World Bank showed that consumer prices have roughly doubled over the past 30 years in the US and the UK. To mitigate this, it's essential to factor in an annual inflation rate when calculating your retirement needs. Consider investing in assets like stocks, which historically have offered returns that outpace inflation, or Treasury inflation-protected securities or TIPS, which adjust with inflation. Number 5. High debt levels. Being retired while still servicing debt is something to be avoided if at all possible. It's analogous to start running a race with a heavy backpack. You'll simply be slowed down and become exhausted that much faster. Debt can significantly limit your financial freedom during the golden years. Imagine setting aside funds for leisure, travel, or healthcare, only to use most of it to service old debts. According to information from LendingTree, about 10 million homeowners aged 65 and older carried a mortgage into retirement, indicating a worrying trend of retirees with significant financial obligations. To avoid this situation, it's crucial to prioritize paying down high-interest debts before retirement. This might mean creating a stricter budget, considering debt consolidation, or seeking professional advice to develop a debt reduction strategy. Number 6. Early withdrawal from retirement accounts. Taking money out of retirement accounts before the designated age might seem tempting, especially in times of financial strain or unexpected expenses. However, early withdrawals can jeopardize a comfortable retirement in several ways. Firstly, you'll often be hit with hefty penalties and additional taxes, reducing the total amount you'll have in hand. For instance, a common penalty for early withdrawal from a 401k is 10% on top of regular income tax. This means that if you were to withdraw $10,000 prematurely, you might lose up to $1,000 just from penalties, not to mention the tax implications. Additionally, taking money out early disrupts the power of compound interest, which allows your money to grow exponentially over time. To avoid this, always consider other financial resources before dipping into your retirement savings. Setting up an emergency fund can provide a buffer for unexpected expenses, ensuring that your retirement account remains untouched and can grow undisturbed. Number 7. Overreliance on Social Security. For many in the U.S., Social Security benefits are a significant part of retirement income, but solely relying on them can be a risky move. The Social Security system is designed to supplement retirement, not fully support it. According to the commonly accepted rule of thumb, the benefits only replace about 40% of the average wage earner's pre-retirement income, while many financial advisors recommend retirees will need 70 to 80% of their pre-retirement earnings to live comfortably. Over-relying on Social Security can leave retirees struggling to cover their basic living expenses, especially if unexpected costs arise. To mitigate this risk, it's crucial to diversify income sources in retirement. This means having a mix of savings like a 401k, IRA, personal savings, or even part-time work. Taking the time to understand your expected Social Security benefits in conjunction with other retirement incomes can provide clarity and ensure you're well prepared for the future. Number 8. No diversified investments. Diversification is a fundamental concept in the world of investing, and it's often described as not betting the farm on just one thing. If you put all your savings into a single type of investment, you're exposing yourself to higher risk. If that one investment performs poorly or crashes, your entire retirement fund could be in jeopardy. According to a study by Vanguard, a diversified portfolio can reduce volatility and offer a better chance of achieving more consistent returns over time. To ensure a balanced retirement portfolio, consider spreading your investments across different asset classes like stocks, bonds, and real estate. You don't need to be an investment guru to do this. Many retirement accounts offer diversified funds, or you could work with a financial advisor to tailor a strategy that suits your risk tolerance and financial goals. Check out these videos next for some investment insights.